I'm going to take you through the process of welcoming a new student or students into your class. The very first thing that happens is you are going to receive an email. If the student is enrolled after the semester begins, you're going to receive an email from our academic coach, and the subject line will be new enrolled with the student's name and the course. So I'm going to, in my mind, or jot down on paper, the student's name and the course with which they were enrolled. If it's in the beginning of the semester, you're just going to go right to the student tab and find all of the students and gather their information. But we're just going to do this for this one student. Now that I know what the student's name is, I'm going to go into my student information. I'm going to find that student, and once I find them, I'm going to be able to get their phone number as well as their email address. Once I have their phone number and their email address, I'm going to go into my student. Now here's my student tracking sheet, and it has all of my students in it. So I'm going to go to the very bottom, and I'm going to add in the student type that they are. They may be an ATS student, or maybe they were an academy student. The course that they are enrolled in which semester, their last name and their first name, and then of course their contact information such as their email address and their phone number. Once I have their information in my student tracking sheet, I'm going to go into my contacts in Outlook, and I'm going to add them to the appropriate group, whether they're an academy student or an ATS student. So I'm going to click on members, add member, add a new email contact, and I'll put in their full name and their email address, and I'm going to save that. This is really nice, an Outlook feature, because when I go to create a new email, if I need to get a hold of a certain student, I can just type in their name and Outlook will remember what their email address is for me, so that'll save me a lot of time in the future. Now if it's just one student I'm welcoming, I'm going to go ahead and put in that email address. However, if it is a group of students, I'm just going to enter my own email address in the To section, and I'm going to blind copy the list of other student email addresses that I have. So, and I can just copy and paste these directly into here. So again, that completely depends on if I'm welcoming a whole group of students or just one student. So I'm going to start off just saying, welcome to Algebra 1. I'm going to type them a nice little email. I already have an email that's saved. Dear student, welcome to Algebra 1. Now if I am emailing a group of new students, I would just say, welcome to Algebra 1. Please print and read the attached welcome letter. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to attach my welcome letter and my syllabus to this email. I'd give them some general guidelines as to vSchools and Edmodo. Sometimes the students get confused between our communication site and the site that they go to actually do their work. So depending on what that semester brings, I will give them some just quick references here in the email, but I'll actually attach the welcome letter to that email. I'll send it, and they're officially welcomed.